Hello, good day to each and everyone. I am Batingolo, and for today's presentation, we will be tackling about the analytical balance. So without further ado, let's begin. So before we proceed in our formal discussion, let me state first my objective for today's presentation. These are to know what is an analytical balance and its parts and uses. Second one, to differentiate digital analytical balance and the analog analytical balance. And the third one, of course, is to have a clear and understandable presentation. So before that, let me define first what is an analytical balance. So the first definition is analytical balance are highly sensitive lab instruments designed to accurately measure a mass. Then the second definition, analytical balances are generally used to measure the mass of objects with a high degree of precision, sub-milligram range. What is digital analytical balance and what is analog analytical balance? So let's differentiate the two types of analytical balance. So the first one is the analog analytical scales. This type of analytical balance has an operation process that is still manual. The operation process is done by sliding the slider to be able to see the mass of a substance using analog analytical scales. It is important for you to move the slider, while the digital analytical scales, unlike the analog analytical scales, digital analytical scales offer ease of operation. To calculate the mass of a substance, all you need to do is place the substance to be measured in the container that has been provided or known as the balance pan. So let me state first what are the parts of an analytical balance. So there are 8 parts of analytical balance, and these are the following. First, draft shield. The second one, level indicator. Third one, display, level adjustment feet, power button, pair button, balance pan, and the last but not the least, door handle. So let's define each the parts of the analytical balance. So the first one is the draft shield. So the draft shield is a analytical balances have a draft shield or weighing chamber to prevent the very small samples from being affected by air currents. They're meant to detect very fine increments so the slightest vibrations or breeze can impact the results. We have also the level indicator. So level indicator used to check the balance. If the bubble is not in the center, adjust the level, normally by twisting the feet until the bubble is in the center of the inner circle. Then the third one is the display. Display used to display the weight. It performs piece counting, percent weighing, and density determination. We have also the level adjustment feet. Level adjustment feet, leveling feet are adjustable legs that allow the balance to be brought to the reference position. You have a power button. Power button is used to turn the balance on or off, of course. After pressing the power button to turn on the balance, the instrument will usually be left idle for approximately 10 to 15 minutes before using it to produce a more accurate measurement. So the sixth part of an analytical balance is re-zero or tear button. Re-zero or tear button used to adjust the balance to return to a neutral position. We recommend that you use this button not too often so that the balance can still produce accurate measurements. Of course, the most important part is the balance pan. Balance pan used as a container to put the sample of material to be measured in mass. To clean this area, you can use a special cleaning brush or a clean microfiber cloth. So we also have a door handle. Door handle is used in order to prevent air currents from disturbing the reading. When finished, the operator should close the balance door to prevent dust and dirt from entering the balance. So my conclusion for today's presentation is One of the most important tasks to take before using an analytical balance is to understand its components. You can utilize an analytical balance correctly if you comprehend each component, and also the instrument's useful life will be extended if it used appropriately, of course. The resulting scales can be untidy and not in accordance with reality if the instrument is not utilized correctly and in accordance with the conditions. So before using any instrument, we should always consider to know its parts and its function. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you learned something from me, guys. So see you in the next video. Adios!